everyone. I haven't made a vlog in a couple months, and so I thought I would show you guys some happy mail that I've received in the last couple months. So let's start with the happy mail. I got some Christmas cards in December, of course, the end of December. This one is from Peg, and it's got pretty sparkles on it in the background, and very interesting, pretty card. I used to make a lot of stuff like this back in the day. Haven't made this kind of thing so much lately. It's got embossing on it. So that one was from Peg. This is from Cheryl. And she's got some beautiful rainbow colored painty paper that she cut into die cuts and then made this pretty card. It's got sparkle, so I thought I'd show you guys that. And then she sent a family newsletter, and of course I like to tear off all these little interesting postage stamps. That one says Happy Holidays, is probably one I'll use. This one is from Rennie, and obviously made, in interesting different holiday colors. This is kind of like a fluorescent orangey pink, and she made a stencil and then just colored it with markers. I thought it was really cool. She wrote me a note inside, season's best from the Southwest. She lives here in Arizona as well. And I also really liked the fun envelope, which I will keep this paper and use it later. I covered up the addresses so you kind of lose the effect, but it's really cool looking paper, decorated envelope. So I thought that was neat, and I will use that in collage. This one again is from Cheryl, and this is my Valentine. She sent me an ATC. Isn't this cute? It's got some painty paper. It's got a butterfly, then it's got this cute little critter on it. I think it's a fairy, although it does have kind of like a mermaid tail. But anyway, it's cute, and it's got, of course, stick-on gems. It's a beautiful ATC. Thank you, Cheryl. I will keep that in my collection of ATCs from friends. Also a really nice postage stamp. And then this one is from APG Jamie. Apparently, well, I know she has like a card, what does she call it? A card lottery. And I apparently won the card lottery. And so I got some pattern paper and a napkin, and then something that she made, which is a belly band. Actually, there's a couple of them in here, I think. Well, this is like a tab. Then there's a little handmade postage stamp. A little thing I can use. These are all things I can use, but I thought it was a belly band. Let me just read it again. This really cute and cool pocketed band. Okay, it's a belly band for a journal, or you can slide it in a journal, or you can use it as a pocket. Oh, there's also this little person, little what are those called? Found relatives or something like that. And then there's this little handmade postage stamp, some words, and then there's this little tab that fits inside too. And I guess you can either slide it into the journal to keep things in, or else you can use it as a belly band, which means you would fold it around and attach it. It's got a resin heart on it, which is pretty cool. Some pearls. I'm very sure that she made this probably on her channel, or made something similar to this on her channel. So I'll make sure to link her channel down below so you can go and watch how she made this. Yeah, it's the same paper here. So it's got pattern paper that wraps around the bottom. So the bottom is closed, and then it becomes a little pocket and also a belly band at the same time. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Jamie. I don't know how I won, but apparently I did. Also, another very interesting postage stamp right there. Look at that one. It's like kind of like a painting of a portrait of some sort. So those are my envelopes, and then I also have a package, and I've been waiting to open the package until such time as I can do it on camera. So it's been a week or so. This is from Marie, and I sent Marie an ATC because we agreed to swap. And this is what I got in return, way more than an ATC. Let's see what's inside. I don't know. Here is a card. My card is made out of a photograph. Let's see what it says. Thanks so much, Shel, for always being so inspiring and sharing your art. Enjoy the pen. I've never had an occasion to use it. There must be a pen inside. And the photograph is trees in the Smoky Mountains. So that's a great way to use photos that you've taken. And she just layered it with a couple different colors of brown cardstock. Makes a beautiful card. Beautiful. Great job, Marie. You know, we all take these photos of nature and stuff, right? And then we have these beautiful photos of nature with no people in them. And later on, as we're looking through the photos, we're like, but there's nobody in it. Where is this? What is it? But it's still beautiful. And you could probably make a card out of it. Okay, here is a package. Looks like a lot of different types of interesting papers. Some embossed paper on the top. Let's take a look. Yep, there's an embossed piece of card. And then another embossed piece of lighter paper. Look at that. That'll be interesting to use. And some wallpaper. And then some different handmade paper, it looks like. Some tissue paper. Oh, this one's fuzzy. Man, I've never seen a paper like that before. It's fuzzy, like kind of like a sponge. I've never seen that. That's interesting. This one's got, it's like a handmade paper with kind of some design included in the pressing of it with some fibers. And this one is a tissue. No, it's actually not a tissue. It's more handmade paper that has been printed with a fern design on it. Shiny papers. Shiny, shiny. Those have kind of like a swirly shiny. I can see that Marie collects paper like me. And this is handmade paper with leaves embedded into it. And there's a couple pieces of that. A nice red color. This one is handmade paper that has patterning in the color of it, kind of like marbling. And that is another piece of really fancy paper that you might decorate a book with a deckled edge on it. So that means it's somehow handmade. Ooh, look at that one. It's kind of shimmery and shiny, like it has glitter embedded in it. Oh, these are stripy ones. These are fancy papers, people. These are the kind of paper that is expensive. Oh, I like that one with the flowers on it. She sent me a few pieces of it. There's another one of those funny. I mean, it literally feels like a really soft sponge. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Pansies on the paper. And the last one, has a very interesting subtle pattern of flowers on it. And then this one is a larger piece. Those are awesome. Those are just awesome. I love papers, man. That's my thing. That's my jam. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll use them and it'll be fun. And then there's another little packet. All kinds of paper scraps, it looks like. Yep, different types of paper scraps. Some of them are embossed. Some of them are stenciled. Look at that one. That's pretty. And then like little strips like I make of papers. And things that I can use on collages and cards and stuff. I don't want to dump them out because I'm afraid they're all going to get lost. So, some glittery stickers. Yep, those are stickers, right? Yep, stickers. Yeah, glittery stickers of hearts. That's awesome. Here is a box. I don't know what's inside the box. Oh, how fun. It's one of those dip pens. The glass dip pen. It's made with Venetian glass. And then there is a little container of ink to go with it, and you dip and write and illustrate with the pen. It's got a very fine tip. That's going to be fun to try. I've always wanted one of these. Wanted to try them, but then you look and you're like, well, should I buy that or not? Oh, this looks like a accordion book that she's probably made with a nice weight paper. And then it's been punched all in the same spot so that this shell can be on the cover. That's really cool. Oh, look at that, guys. That's really cool. And then painty paper as the cover. Beautifully made. Man, this box just never ends, does it? Here's some little embellishment type things. This looks like probably a walnut that's been sliced to make some little pieces which keep falling out. That would make an interesting clasp to a band around a journal, because you could thread the ribbon through and tighten it down. That would be really fun. And then this is a beaded leaf. Look at that. Completely beaded with seed beads. So pretty. And we have a little covered notebook. I used to make a lot of these. And an ATC that maybe goes on the front. Could go on the front if you wanted to. Looks like there's, yeah, it's a spiral notebook. So you just get an inexpensive spiral notebook, cover it, put some ribbon on it, maybe put an embellishment if you want to, and it becomes a beautiful little gift. I think Marie might have gotten into book making. It's like, oh, okay. Sometimes you realize that making art journals is a different hobby than actually using them and filling them. I find that frequently. She's used some of these really interesting papers, probably similar to the ones that she sent, that are fine handmade papers with printing on them. And then she's covered a little book. And let's see, here's another one. Oh, this is an interesting clasp. Look at this. It's made out of paper. It's attached to the book, but then it just has this one little area where you can tuck your tab in and pull it tight, and it becomes a band to keep the book shut. Oh, that's awesome. It's beautiful. And it's dyed. The paper is dyed. That's a really neat closure on the book. Oh, and it's got individual pages made with these same, oh, that one's a pocket. Ha ha ha. There's an ATC in there. It is a Alice in Wonderland ATC. Got the Mad Hatter, we've got the hare, we've got Alice, and then around it is a little clock. You know, because they're always the rabbit's always worried about time. You are mad, bonkers, off your head, but I'll tell you a secret. All of the best people are. And this is an alcohol ink background, it says. And it was just tucked inside here. And then each page has, oh, that's another one of those pieces of paper. Each page is attached. This is, again, like some type of an accordion binding, see? And, oh, this is so interesting. I have never made a book like this. Look at this. That little tab is through each one of the sewn pages. That is so cool. So you can cinch them up and keep them from going a little bit crazy. And then the first fold has the envelope. The second fold has paper. The third fold has another envelope, which also has an ATC in it with found paper from a dictionary, which is the definition of the color red, and then the background is made with red. And there's an R across it, and some pretty, R is for red, R is for red. Some fibers and a little sequin. Man, this is a cool book. Look, and then it's pages again. Then the next fold has another envelope. And there's another ATC in that envelope. Alcohol ink background and the word imagine on Yupo paper. More pages. And whoa, we've got another one. This one is K is for kaleidoscope. And kitten. And key. She must have done an alphabet ATC set. That is the coolest book I have ever seen. Look at that. That is so cool. Now I'm going to have to try to learn how to make it. I think I can, if I just think hard enough. It's covered with handmade paper. And then the tab is handmade, hand-dyed paper as well. That is a really cool book. And we have another one. I'm not sure what this is. Ugh. Water-resistant wax pastels. Apparently Neocolor 1 is a wax pastel, and it's like a little sample from Coranda Ash. And another little book. Let's find out how this one was created. I'll pull the band off, and we'll find out. This one is one of those, well, it's got a tab, but it's got the, I think it's called Coptic stitch, where you kind of, I made one on the channel, and I'll see if I can put, this is a little bit different than mine though. But you tie knots. It looks like all the signatures are attached with that type of tie knot. And then there's also a little bit of a binding in the center to keep it together too. And it's got blues and cream color papers in it. Wow, Marie, you are good at making little books. Better than me.
Thanks everyone for the awesome Happy Mail. And I'd also like to thank the people who have donated to my channel in the last couple months through the PayPal donation button. Linda, Antoinette, Arlene, Nell, and Deborah, thank you so much. Also, thank you for those who have used my Amazon store and have purchased things from my Teespring, and also those who joined my channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.